Have you ever felt that frustrating betrayal when your own legs just won't cooperate? That sudden weakness when climbing stairs, or that unnerving wobble that makes you fear a fall? It's a secret dread for so many seniors. But what if I told you that some of the very vitamins you believe are helping might not be the whole story, or could even be out of balance? Today, we're going to unravel this mystery together and give you the real key to reclaiming your strength and independence. Before we dive in, do me a huge favor and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below telling me where you're watching from. I love giving shoutouts in our next video. Let's get right into it, my friend. We're on a mission to boost your well-being, and our first stop is the sunshine vitamin itself, vitamin D. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's for bones, right? And you're not wrong. But oh, it is so much more than that. Think of vitamin D as the foreman of the construction site that is your leg muscles. It's absolutely essential for your overall health, playing a fundamental role in ensuring your muscles function with power and precision. Without it, everything starts to feel a bit shaky, a bit uncertain, which is the last thing we want when we're talking about your mobility and longevity. You see, this vitamin is a powerhouse for muscle function. It helps your body synthesize protein more effectively, which is literally the building block of your muscles. But it also enhances the communication between your nerves and muscles. Imagine a phone line with static. That's what happens when your vitamin D is low. The messages from your brain to your legs get fuzzy, leading to slower reactions. This is why ensuring you have enough is a cornerstone of healthy aging, helping you maintain that swiftness you need to catch yourself from a stumble and preserve your precious independence. Let's talk about something incredibly important. Those fast-twitch muscle fibers. These are the little heroes in your legs responsible for quick, reactive movements. They are your first line of defense against a fall. When you trip, it's these fibers that fire instantly to help you regain your balance. Research has shown, time and time again, that vitamin D is crucial for maintaining these fibers. A deficiency can cause them to deteriorate, and that's a direct hit to your stability and your confidence. It's a simple piece of nutrition that has a profound impact on your quality of life. And it's not just about strength, it's also about comfort. Many seniors I talk to complain about chronic aches, nagging cramps, or a persistent stiffness in their legs that they just chalk up to getting older. Well, what if it wasn't just age? Vitamin D is a potent anti-inflammatory. It can help soothe inflamed muscle tissues, alleviating that discomfort and allowing you to move more freely and with less pain. This isn't just about walking. It's about enjoying the walk. It's about having the energy and happiness to stay active. The unfortunate truth is that as we get older, our bodies become less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight. Plus, let's be honest, we often spend more time indoors. This combination creates a perfect storm for deficiency, silently chipping away at our muscle strength and stability. This isn't a small issue. It's a major factor that can influence your longevity and daily well-being. Recognizing this is the first step toward taking back control, and it's one of the most powerful healthy habits you can adopt. So, how do we fix this? It's simpler than you might think. A little bit of morning or late afternoon sun on your arms and legs for about 15 to 30 minutes can work wonders. On the nutrition front, think about incorporating fatty fish like salmon or mackerel into your diet. Fortified dairy, egg yolks, and even mushrooms can contribute. For many seniors, a high-quality supplement is the most reliable way to ensure you're getting enough. But of course, it's always best to chat with your doctor to find the right dose for you. It's a small change for a huge return in health. Now, you can't talk about vitamin D without bringing in its best friend and partner in crime, calcium. These two work hand in hand. Think of vitamin D as the key that unlocks the door, and calcium is the guest that comes in to build strong, sturdy walls. Your bones are those walls. As we journey through life, we naturally start to lose bone mass, making us more vulnerable. For seniors, this can be particularly dangerous when it comes to the legs, where a simple fall could lead to a serious fracture. This is where your nutrition strategy becomes so critical for healthy aging. A hip fracture or a break in the femur isn't just a temporary setback. It can be a life-altering event that threatens your independence. By ensuring your body has enough calcium, you are actively reinforcing your skeleton making it more resilient. It's like adding steel beams to the frame of your house. This isn't about avoiding life. It's about building a body that's strong enough to live life to the fullest, without fear holding you back. But calcium's role extends beyond just the bones. It's a vital player in every single movement you make. Every time you take a step, stand up from your favorite armchair, or even just wiggle your toes, calcium is there, acting as the trigger for your muscles to contract smoothly and efficiently. It's the spark that ignites the engine. Without enough of this essential mineral, that engine can start to sputter. This is where that frustrating muscle weakness and those painful leg cramps often come from. This interplay between calcium and your muscles is so important for your day-to-day quality of life. When your levels are optimal, your movements feel controlled and effortless. When they're low, you might experience that sluggish feeling, as if your legs are moving through mud. It impacts your muscle endurance, making activities you once loved feel like a chore. True well-being isn't just about being free from disease. It's about having the vitality to engage with the world. And that starts with strong, reliable muscles. And you know, creating a holistic plan for your health is the absolute best path to longevity. It's not just about one vitamin or one mineral, but how they all work together in harmony. Understanding this synergy is the key. If you're serious about taking your healthy aging journey to the next level, I've put together a comprehensive guide called Wellness and Aging: Valuable Tips for Seniors. It delves deeper into nutrition, exercise, and maintaining an active mind. I'll leave a link for it in the first pinned comment below. It's a fantastic resource for your well-being. So, where do we get this miracle mineral? Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are the classic go-to sources, and for good reason. But they are far from the only options available to you, which is great news for variety in your nutrition plan. Leafy greens are a phenomenal choice. Think about vibrant kale or bok choy. Almonds, tofu, and even sardines, if you're a fan, are packed with calcium. There are also many wonderful fortified plant-based milks that make it easy to boost your intake. The key here, my friend, is variety. Don't just stick to one thing. By incorporating a mix of these foods into your diet, you ensure a steady and more effective absorption of calcium, which is fundamental for maintaining your bones. A recommended daily intake for seniors is around 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams. This is achievable through a thoughtful diet, but sometimes supplementation is needed, especially when combined with vitamin D to maximize its benefits. It's a powerful duo for your health. Remember, though, that more isn't always better. It's about balance. While calcium is essential, overloading on supplements can sometimes lead to other issues. That's why I always emphasize sourcing it from your food first. And here's another crucial piece of the puzzle: exercise. Weight-bearing activities like walking, resistance training, or even light jogging act as a signal to your body, telling it to direct that calcium right where you need it most, into your bones. Movement is the messenger that makes the nutrition work. I hope you're finding these tips helpful and starting to feel empowered. If you are, could you do me a quick favor and tap that like button? It truly helps the channel reach more seniors who could benefit from this journey toward better health and happiness. All right, let's move on to a nutrient that is often overlooked but is absolutely critical for leg strength: vitamin B12. While calcium and protein get a lot of the spotlight, B12 is the unsung hero working behind the scenes. It's responsible for the health of your entire nervous system. Think of it as the insulation that protects the electrical wiring, running from your brain, down your spinal cord, and into every muscle in your legs. Without this vitamin, those signals can get scrambled. This is why one of the most common signs of a B12 deficiency is that dreaded feeling of heavy, tired legs. It's often accompanied by a strange numbness or a pins and needles sensation. Your muscles simply aren't getting the clear, strong commands they need to function properly. This leads to that creeping sense of weakness and instability, a loss of control that can be so unnerving. It directly impacts your coordination and your confidence in every step you take. Now, here's the tricky part. B12 deficiency is shockingly common among seniors. Unlike some other vitamins, Our ability to absorb B12 from food can decline as we age. It requires adequate stomach acid and a special protein called intrinsic factor, both of which can decrease over time. Common issues like acid reflux or the long-term use of certain antacids can make this problem even worse, slowly depleting your body of this essential nutrient without you even realizing it. The consequences of this silent depletion go far beyond just feeling a bit weak. If it's not corrected, it can lead to irreversible nerve damage. This directly affects your balance, your coordination, and your reflexes. So many seniors who experience frequent falls or have difficulty walking assume it's just a normal part of aging. But in reality, it could be the neurological effects of a B12 shortage, something that is entirely preventable and treatable with the right approach to your nutrition. The good news is that restoring your B12 levels can have a truly profound impact on your mobility and energy, which is a massive boost to your quality of life. Studies have shown that when seniors correct a deficiency, they experience remarkable improvements in strength, endurance, and overall leg function. It's like turning the power back on. Suddenly, the signals are clear, the muscles respond, and that feeling of stability and independence starts to return. It's a game changer for healthy aging. So where can we find this crucial vitamin? Unlike many other nutrients, vitamin B12 is found almost exclusively in animal products. The best sources are lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, and especially shellfish like clams and organ meats like liver. For those who follow a plant-based diet or have absorption issues, it's absolutely essential to look for B12 fortified foods, such as certain cereals and plant-based milks, or to take a high-quality supplement. This is non-negotiable for your long-term health. Now let's talk about our next superstar nutrient, magnesium. If calcium is the spark for muscle contraction, think of magnesium as the calming force that allows your muscles to relax. Every single time you take a step, magnesium is working behind the scenes, ensuring that the entire process is smooth and controlled. It is the master regulator of muscle function, a key player in preventing fatigue and supporting the endurance you need for your daily activities. This is a big one for your well-being. Have you ever been jolted awake at night by a painful, seizing cramp in your calf? Or do you suffer from that irritating, creepy, crawly feeling known as restless leg syndrome? These are two of the most common, yet least recognized, symptoms of a magnesium deficiency. It's a clear signal from your body that your muscles are struggling to regulate themselves properly. Magnesium helps to calm overactive nerve signals, preventing that unexpected and painful seizing. But magnesium's incredible benefits don't stop at the muscles. It's also absolutely vital for your bone density and joint health. While calcium gets all the fame for building strong bones, it simply cannot do its job effectively without magnesium by its side. This mineral helps to regulate calcium transport, making sure it gets properly incorporated into your bones instead of being deposited in soft tissues where it can cause stiffness and joint pain. True healthy habits involve this kind of nutritional teamwork. Higher magnesium intake is directly linked to greater bone strength and a reduced risk of fractures in aging adults. This makes it an essential component of your strategy for overall mobility and longevity. It ensures that both your bones and your muscles are getting the support they need to keep you active and stable. This holistic approach to nutrition is what fosters true, lasting health and allows you to maintain your cherished independence for years to come. One of the biggest reasons magnesium deficiency is so widespread among seniors is that it's easily depleted. Things like stress, certain medications, including common diuretics and acid blockers, and a diet low in magnesium-rich foods can quickly lower your levels. This quietly chips away at your strength, your endurance, and your flexibility. That gradual loss of stamina you might feel isn't just about age. It's often a sign that your body is missing the fuel it needs. Replenishing your magnesium can have an almost immediate and wonderful effect on your leg health. It can reduce those pesky cramps, improve your energy levels, and restore a sense of ease to your movements. The best dietary sources are delicious and easy to find. Think of leafy greens, nuts like almonds, seeds like pumpkin seeds, whole grains, and legumes like black beans. Avocados are another fantastic source. Adding these to your diet is a simple step toward a better quality of life. And now let's chat about another member of this all-star team, potassium. If you've ever felt that sudden, sharp cramp in your calf after getting out of bed, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is one of the most classic signs of low potassium levels. This mineral is a key regulator of muscle function, primarily because it helps to balance the fluids inside and outside of your muscle cells. When those levels dip, your muscles can contract involuntarily, leading to those painful spasms. For seniors, who may already have some level of reduced circulation or muscle mass, these cramps can be more than just a passing annoyance. They can be truly debilitating, disrupting your sleep and affecting your ability to move comfortably throughout the day. But the symptoms of low potassium go beyond just cramps. Have you ever felt your legs trembling after standing for a while, or noticed an increased stiffness when you walk? That could also be a sign. Potassium is responsible for transmitting the signals between your nerves and your muscles, ensuring those smooth, controlled movements we rely on for our stability. When your levels are low, that communication line becomes less efficient. This can lead to shakiness, weakness, or even difficulty lifting your feet properly. As you can imagine, this significantly increases the risk of falls, which is something every single one of us wants to avoid, to protect our health and independence. Are these connections starting to make sense? It's amazing how these nutrients work together. If you're enjoying this deep dive, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're building a community here focused on happiness and healthy aging, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. Beyond the muscles, potassium plays a surprising and important role in maintaining strong bones. It helps to neutralize certain acids in the body that can, over time, break down bone density. Some studies suggest that a diet rich in potassium can actually slow the rate of bone loss. This helps to reduce the risk of osteoporosis and keeps the entire structure of your legs strong and sound. It's another beautiful example of how smart nutrition supports both your muscles and your skeleton in harmony. So, this mineral isn't just about preventing a cramp here and there. It's about ensuring the complete, integrated health of your legs. It fosters a synergy between your muscles and your bones, which is the foundation of confident movement and a high quality of life. When your body has enough potassium, you feel more stable, more energetic, and more in control. It's a simple, yet powerful tool in your arsenal for promoting longevity and well-being. The big question is, how do you make sure you're getting enough? Fortunately, nature has provided us with an abundance of delicious potassium-rich foods. Bananas are famous for it, but they're just the beginning of the story. Sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, beans, and oranges are all absolutely packed with potassium. Even a simple baked potato with the skin left on can provide more of this mineral than a banana. The key is to eat a colorful variety of these whole foods. For most adults, the recommended daily intake is achievable through a well-balanced diet focused on these fruits, vegetables, and legumes. For women, it's around 2,600 milligrams, and for men, it's 3,400 milligrams. It's generally best to get your potassium from food rather than supplements, unless advised by a doctor, especially for individuals with certain health conditions. Focusing on these healthy habits is a safe and effective way to nourish your body from the inside out. Next up is a vitamin that is truly the traffic controller for your bone health, vitamin K. While vitamin D and calcium often steal the spotlight, they simply cannot do their jobs properly without vitamin K. It is the critical link that ensures the calcium you consume is actually deposited in your bones, where it belongs, rather than accumulating in your arteries or soft tissues. This is unbelievably important for your cardiovascular health and for keeping your joints flexible. When calcium ends up in the wrong places, it can lead to stiffness, poor circulation, and a host of other problems. Vitamin K literally guides it to the right destination, keeping your legs structurally sound and mobile. For seniors, this function is even more crucial. Studies have consistently shown that individuals with higher vitamin K intake have stronger bones, a lower risk of fractures, and better overall bone health. It directly activates a protein that binds calcium to the bone matrix, making them denser, But its role doesn't stop with the bones. Vitamin K is also an essential nutrient for your joint health and muscle function. Healthy legs require more than just strong bones. They need flexible joints and well-functioning muscles. This vitamin has been shown to reduce inflammation in the joints, which can help to slow the progression of osteoarthritis and alleviate that nagging knee stiffness that so many older adults experience. It helps you keep moving freely and with far less discomfort. If you find your knees ache when you move or feel stiff after sitting for a while, vitamin K might just be the missing piece of your nutrition puzzle. Furthermore, emerging research suggests that it also helps to support muscle strength and coordination. It does this by helping to regulate calcium levels within the muscle cells themselves, ensuring proper contractions and preventing the kind of uncoordinated movements that can lead to instability and falls. It's a huge boost to your active mind and body connection. So, where can we find this wonder vitamin? There are two main forms. Vitamin K1 is most commonly found in plants, especially dark leafy greens. Think of delicious spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and Brussels sprouts. However, another powerful form, vitamin K2, is found in fermented foods like natto, fermented soybeans, aged cheeses, and certain animal products like egg yolks and liver. K2 is particularly beneficial because it stays active in the body longer and is even better at directing calcium into your bones. The best strategy is to increase your intake of both green vegetables and, if you enjoy them, some fermented foods. Adding a daily serving of kale to a smoothie or a side of sautéed spinach to your dinner can make a huge difference. A word of caution, however. If you are on blood-thinning medications, it is absolutely essential to consult your doctor before increasing your vitamin K intake, as it plays a key role in blood clotting and can interact with these drugs. And that brings us to our final nutrient on the list today, another B vitamin that is a true workhorse for your legs, vitamin B6. Also known as pyridoxine, it plays a far greater role in leg strength and muscle function than most people realize. While many nutrients contribute to your mobility, B6 is essential for maintaining nerve health, supporting muscle repair, and ensuring your body can effectively use protein to build and maintain lean muscle mass. Without enough vitamin B6, even the strongest muscles can begin to weaken over time. Simple movements like standing up from a chair or walking up a flight of stairs can start to feel disproportionately exhausting. One of its most overlooked roles is in nerve signaling and coordination. When B6 levels are low, the signals between your brain and your legs can become sluggish or misdirected. This can lead to those frustrating symptoms of numbness, tingling, and an unsteady walking pattern. Many seniors mistake these symptoms for simple aging-related muscle loss, when in reality, their bodies are just crying out for the right nutrients to maintain proper neuromuscular function. Another crucial role of vitamin B6 is in preventing inflammation-related muscle fatigue. It helps regulate your body's inflammatory responses, which can reduce muscle discomfort and keep your legs feeling more flexible and resilient. If you've been experiencing persistent stiffness, B6 could be a game changer. Beyond muscle function, B6 is also vital for the production of red blood cells. These are the tireless little cells that transport oxygen all throughout your body, fueling your muscles and ensuring they have the endurance needed for sustained activity. A deficiency in B6 can lead to lower hemoglobin levels, which means your muscles get starved of oxygen. This causes that early fatigue, that feeling of heaviness, and a reduced stamina that can really impact your happiness and daily life. Thankfully, vitamin B6 is abundant in a variety of delicious and accessible foods. Poultry and fish, especially salmon and tuna, are excellent sources. You can also find it in bananas, potatoes, chickpeas, and many fortified cereals. Incorporating these foods into your daily meals is a wonderful and natural way to support both your nerve function and your muscle strength. It's all part of building a foundation of healthy habits that will serve you for a lifetime. Isn't it incredible to see how all these pieces fit together to support your strength and vitality? It's not about one magic pill, but about creating a beautiful symphony of nutrition that allows your body to thrive. Embracing this knowledge is the key to unlocking a future filled with energy, stability, and the freedom to do the things you love. It's the very essence of healthy aging. What is one small change you feel inspired to make in your diet after learning all of this today? Let me know in the comments below. And please, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our tips for a life of well-being and longevity. We'll see you in the next video.